Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video we are doing something a little different. We are doing a topper party of sorts. We are going to be focusing though on just one polish. This one is by Bee's Knees Lacquer and it is called Technomancy and it is a magnetic. So what I thought was interesting about this one is, as you can see on my little nail ring here, when it is magnetized the base color turns into almost like a tan color. So I was trying to figure out what color I wanted to wear this over, and I thought I'd bring you along for the journey. So I picked out 10 different colors, and you're also getting sort of a mini preview about colors that I'm trying to decide on if I'm going to put into my winter nail polish rack, but we're concentrating on these 10 polishes here. I did try to pick a variety of colors at the same time, trying to keep with a color theme that would go with the colors that I had in here. Initially, I was thinking about possibly putting this over a light blue, but then because the magnetic pigment in here has a lot of blue in it, I didn't want that to start competing with the base color in case it was pretty prominent. So the blues that I did choose are pretty dark. Actually, there's only the one blue, which is this kale polish here. And then I did go with a very dark purple here by Garden Path Lacquer. So let's go ahead and see what these look like on their own, and then we'll go ahead and top them. So over here we've got the white by Wet n Wild. This is a really old bottle, but this one is I think it's just their French white. Yeah, French white cream. Then we've got this sort of golden shimmery color by Orly. This one is called Ephemeral. Then we've got this really beautiful soft, almost dove gray. This one is by Kiss. This one is called Eye Contact. Then we've got a darker gray that has a copper shimmer. This one is from Essie, and this one is called Social Lights. Then we've got a lilac cream. This one is from Sinful Colors. This one is called Purpunk. Then we've got a dark scattered hollow blue. This one is from KL Polish. That one is called Aquarius 2. Then we've got a multichrome. This one is from Morgan Taylor, and this one is called Make 'em Squirm. And I'm not sure if that shift is coming across on camera, sort of a purple to blue to green. Then we've got Almost Black. This one is actually Orly's Feeling Foxy, which is actually as dark as I could get. I cannot find any of my black nail polish, and I know I have multiple bottles, so I have to remedy that here pretty quickly. And so as you can see, possibly I sort of had these in a color order, and then I decided to even it out to 10 polishes. So I picked a bright coral to sort of play up the flakies that I'm seeing in that polish. The one I chose is Treo's Quokka Selfie. Then we've got a matte polish currently. This one is by Garden Path Lacquer, and that one is called Clematis. So let's go ahead and see what these look like with that topper. Alright, so here we have the results. This is one coat of Bee's Knees Technomancy with a top coat, and I did 30 seconds of the magnet like this over each nail when it was wet and after the top coat. So starting over here, we've got the white nail polish. As you can see, it did pick up a tinge of that sort of a tannish yellow color over the white. Here's what that looked like before we did a top coat, just for reference. Now what I really like about this one is you can see the magnetic flare nicely, and you can see those beautiful flakies. I'm not a huge fan of the coloration though that it turns, so I won't be wearing it that way personally. This next one is Orly's Ephemeral. And this one is also a little bit too golden for me, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, this has a load of that golden flare in it. So when you add another layer of a color that does this to white, you are going to end up with a bit more of that golden hue than I would prefer. You can still see the magnetic line on it fairly well, but the flakies do sort of disappear in there. You can only see a few of them at certain angles, so I won't be wearing it that way. This next one is the light, sort of a ever so slightly purple leaning light gray. This one is Eye Contact by Kiss. Here's just a comparison. As you can see, it definitely changed it a lot. It darkened it to almost a taupe, but you can definitely see that a magnetic line on it beautifully. And if you didn't know any better, you would think that this was the color that you had chosen. So this could be a potential possibility. Probably not for right now, but the combination is not that bad. So that could be an interesting color combination to save for next time. Then we go on to this one, a darker gray from Essie. This one was Social Lights, and as you can see, it definitely darkened it up. But with that darker base, you can really see that magnetic line. In person, I'm seeing the duochrome effect of that magnetic line on this one. I don't know how much that's coming across on camera, but you can sort of see the purple side of it on this side of the nail and the blue on the front side of the nail. So it's a rather interesting color combination. Again, I'm probably not going to be wearing this particular combination today, but it's not a bad combination, definitely one to keep in mind. So a dark gray could be a potential good match. Next up, we've got this beautiful lilac. I actually really like how this one came out. This one was by Sinful Colors, and this one was Per Punk. And while it did gray out the color, on the nail you can still see that it is sort of a lavender leaning gray now, which is rather nice. And you can see the glow of the magnetic line on it. I think on that one you might be able to see the purple a little bit more. You can see the flakies, so it's a decent combination. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I like it. I think that turned out rather nice. Next up, we've got the KL polish. This one was a Scattered Hollow. This one was Aquarius 2. And as you can see, this is the difference between it in the bottle and how it looks with that top coat. This one I think did the least change color-wise to that base color. It might have dulled it out a little bit, but you can still tell that it was over a dark blue, and you wouldn't really say that you put any particular color over it other than the flakies in that magnetic line. So as you can see, you definitely get that blue glow. And towards the tip of the nail, you can start to see some purple. In person, I'm also seeing flashes of like a fuchsia. So it's a really beautiful combination. A potential match? Maybe. We'll see. I'm not too sure just yet, but I do like that combination. Next up, we've got our multichrome. This one was from Morgan Taylor, and this one was Make 'em Squirm. As you can see, this definitely changed it up quite a lot. I don't know that I would know necessarily that this was a purple multichrome underneath it. I'm not complaining though. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Loving this combination. It sort of turns into this darkened purple charcoal color. Then you've got that beautiful flash of the magnetic on there and those beautiful flakies. So I actually really do like this combination. It's sort of like a Galaxy Mani on the nail with not very much effort. So I like that. Next up is our Almost Black. This one was Orly's Feeling Foxy. And this one didn't exactly change the base all that much either. I mean, it's still a darkened base, and then you've got the flakies and the magnetic pull. It definitely looks really nice over this color. You really see the flakies, you really see the magnetic line. I'm still not really getting the full effect to show up on camera of this beautiful magnetic. In person, I'm seeing way more colors than what's showing up on camera, but this is definitely a really fun combination. It might be a bit darker than what I want to do today, but I really like this combination in general, so a good one to keep in mind. Next up, we've got our sort of oddball color that I picked. This one is Treo Lacquer's Quokka Selfie, and this one is kind of a surprise. When I initially put the topper over it, the one from Bees Knees Lacquer, I was a little like, oh, this was not a good choice, Caroline. At the same time, when I put the magnet on it, I was like, oh wait, hold the phone. This is actually stunning. So first of all, before I get too excited about it, let's just see how the color changed. I don't think it changed the base color very much, which is rather nice considering how much it changed the white base with that tinge of yellow. Over a dark coral like this, you don't really notice that color change or that color tint, but what you do get is a beautiful blue glow over it, which is a really cool combination. You can also see over this color that pink fuchsia pop in the magnetic line, and of course those beautiful flakies. So that's actually a surprise like for me. I again probably won't be wearing that combination today, but maybe for the summer. I think that would be really fun and very unique. Then lastly, we've got Garden Path Lacquer's Clematis. And I think this one, well, obviously it's going to change the finish because this one does dry matte, but color-wise, it doesn't alter it too much, and you definitely don't get any sort of a yellow tinge to it. And you get that beautiful magnetic line on it. You see the blue flash and a bit of purple, and of course the flakies. So it's a really nice combination. I really like how the flakies turned out in this one. Hopefully those are coming across. Very rainbow-esque. So really like that one. So there's our overview of all 10 colors. Let me know down below which one you would wear or which combination was your favorite. I'm still deciding which one I think I would like to wear today. So I'm kind of leaning towards the lavender. I like the icy gray look that gives. You really see the blue flash. And I kind of like the grayed out purple that it gives. So I might try that one. But at the same time, I really do like this purple one. That one is really, really gorgeous. Always a sucker for the purples. But it looks really nice over the blue as well. Well, what to do, what to do? I'm trying to go for winter looks, so I think I'm going to pick this lavender. So for the winning combination, we have the Sinful Colors Perplunk and the Bees Knees Lacquer Technomancy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below if you like this sort of a video. I've been meaning to come out with more of these topper party videos, and I think I like this method of picking just one topper and trying it over a bunch of different colors. So let me know down below if that's something that you want to see more of. Make sure to like the video and hit that little subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos, and I'll see you in that next one.